compact teams. What's amazing to me is the parity in the league, and typically we're seeing the tightness reflected in the standings.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Hero, he's checked in for the Warriors. The starters.
Need to make something happen. Let's go. Gotcha, coach.
And so Hero will bring it up for Golden State. They trail by 7. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns, came out with a victory.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
And for Golden State, they've got Moses Moody. MP is out there with Tyler Hero. Then there's Castle, and it's Bowl in at the 5. And for Phoenix, Dario Saric is out there with Johnson. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Gary Trent, and it's Dunn in at the 3, the small forward. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the 76ers put on a show. He contributed 42 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Good stuff, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long. I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Three-pointer off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And here's Trent. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. It's Booker on the wing. Fires from deep. The Warriors pull it in.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
From deep, MP. Oh, MP showing the big range. Uh-oh, now it looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And by the look of it, guys, this could be serious.
Well, these are the moments that can be gut-wrenching for him and his team, right? Anytime you see an injury like this, certainly your heart goes out to him and to his family.
Jackson Davis is checked in for Bowl. Booker against MP. Trent outside. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Trent's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Oh, defense trying to get physical and shake up Gary Trent Jr., and he's not having any of it.
A nice shot by MP.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Drafted as a 19-year-old back in 2015 by the Suns, Devin Booker has a special connection with Phoenix Doors.
BA, they absolutely love Devin Booker in the Valley of the Sun. He's been with the Suns his entire career, and basically it's a fan base that has watched this young man grow up. And when you think over the long history of this organization, when you mention the best players in team history, there is no doubt he is part of that conversation.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Counted from distance. MP's got 18.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his...
Been leading the charge for the Phoenix Suns. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Welcome, folks, for the Phoenix Suns tonight. They're looking at what should be a good battle in a game that's still up for grabs.
Their offense is flowing. Guys are getting into their spot. The ball is finding them. Great execution so far, guys.
I'd say our halftime taking a closer look at the first half matchups, these two guys have led the way for their teams.
We've got a game within the game. These two guys are trading blows, raising elbows, trading bows, making me wish I was out there right now.
That I would like to see. Shaq serving up elbow Sammys.
With extra mayonnaise.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
On the floor for the Warriors, we've got Trace Jackson-Davis, Jimmy Butler out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's MP, and it's Castle in at the They've got Devin Booker, Keldon Johnson out there with Dario Saric. Then there's Gary Trent, and it's Dunn in at the three. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Warrior substitution. Number 2, Tyler Hero.
Hero against Booker. And a foul called on MP. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. Primo, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Substitution for the Warriors. Number 33, Josh Primo.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.
That's what I'm talking about.
See ya, MP.
NYC, baby. The stars are out. Say what's up to Spike for me. Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
There he is. You ready for the bright lights yet? Got a little tight last time, but it won't happen again, though. Give me another shot at that jersey? Yeah, we can try, if you feel lucky.
clearly your problem isn't.
We welcome you to Noche NBA here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. They've got Castle, Kuminga out there with Butler. Then there's Bull. And it's MP in at the 1. And for New York, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Miles Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. And it's McBride in at the 2-guard spot. Well, Greg, this matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
Pass to Bridges. Over Kuminga. Bridges misses. Looking at the Knicks, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
Here's Brunson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
On the wing, MP. Brunson covering. MP, good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
McBride passes to Wiggins. Here's Brunson. That ball's ice feed that time from Wiggins.
And defense is all over Brunson inside, but still manages to outmaneuver them for the deuce.
And here's MP for 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. On deep, Brunson trains the three-pointer. Brunson's got 7.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Traps in the tray.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Wiggins outside, takes the 3. Brunson, no good. Warriors have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. The 3 from MP. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
MP looking solid from there.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. He talked about the respect he has for Jimmy Butler and everything that Jimmy Buckets brings to the table. He told me Butler's special. He impacts the game with the ball, without the ball, and with his defense. But he said as much of a challenge as Butler presents, they'll be ready. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, Brunson, following the three-point attempt by MP. McBride passes to Towns. The shot comes out.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Castle. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And it's Brunson missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Now, here's MP. He's got 15. This one for 3. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Out of their last 5 bakes, how about all 5 from long range?
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Teams changing it up here.
City dancer.
Here is Davis. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. To the middle. Here's Golick to end the run. Misses in close. Warriors leading by 13. The 3 from MP. And another 3 for Golden State.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Golick. Out to Bridges. New York, no good that time either. Warriors have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And the 3 ball is good.
Their 3rd 3-pointer in a row.
For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Suns.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
It definitely made things easier for them. When the other team is just handing you the ball back, you got to make them pay for it.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Bull. He's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Goodwin. Castle's checked in for Monk. And MP subbed in for Tyler Hero. Knicks trail by 18. So, Greg, with the season winding down, a lot of what-ifs for the team. What about players? Do they experience that as well?
You can't help but wonder what could have been if your team struggled, Kevin. Players are just like fans in that regard.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. MP out there with Castle. Then there's Moses Moody. Then it's Kuminga. And it's Cole in at the 5 spot. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Phoenix was outstanding. He ended up with 26 points and, as always, was a force on defense, doing whatever he wanted at that end. And so it was another big night, something he's been doing a lot of lately, and I'm sure he's looking to keep it going tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. New York making a change here. Davis is checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Moses Moody. Knicks trail by 21. .124 left in the first half of basketball. Back to Brunson, and stolen by MP. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Floats it up for Kuminga.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Brunson with a clean look. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Butler. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Butler's got his first points in this one.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Now here's Butler. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Butler dishes to Kuminga. Here's Castle. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Shot clock at 3. Over McBride. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
The 3 from MP. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And how about that triple to put a cap on their run here going into the break. Finish that half on a big-time roll.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll return shortly.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup against the Magic, coin toss. In fact, I'm going to make a prediction. This game goes to the last shot.
Jetstradamus. We're going to have to keep a tally of the predictions by you two. And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Warriors.
I think their bench was the biggest difference.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with the Knicks head athletic trainer. He told me that he bruised his rib. He's got a pretty good mark there, and he is really feeling it. If he were to miss time right now, it would really hurt this team, especially during the latter stages of the season. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Wiggins is out there with Bridges. Then there's Miles McBride. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier, he said. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
The three. Bridges with the board. New York's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
And here's Brunson, following the three-pointer by MP. Shot to stop the run, and Ball sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And guys, that is lockdown defense.
He's checked in for Heel.
Go get him, MP. Your time.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Hart. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. So long.
Okay, MP, I'm impressed. This jersey belongs to you.
And I appreciate it, Jalen. I've learned a lot watching you turn into a star, man. Thank you, man. This means a lot.
Of course, anytime.
Good luck the rest of the season.
You too, stay healthy.